Well, hey guys, and welcome today for the fourth day of Christmas, where I'm making videos every day and giving you a mock question to help you understand an ABA concept. So if I look silly to you, maybe you're watching this 5 years down the road in the middle of July, I have good news for you. The definition we're going to talk about today didn't change, even though Christmas is over. So today we're going to talk about what stimulus control is, and in the end, I'll give you a mock question about stimulus control. Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk a little bit about stimulus control. And this is something sometimes people confuse with an SD. So stimulus control means that someone only engages in a behavior in the presence of an SD, but they're not engaging in that behavior in other times. So let's just say, for example, a child starts randomly clapping their hands throughout the day. That is not under stimulus control. Now, if you tell them to clap their hands and they're clapping their hands, or if you tell them to, you put music on and they start clapping their hands to the music, then we know that it's actually under stimulus control, right? Because it's that SD, whether it's the music that's causing them to clap their hands or whether it's the instruction, clap your hands, that signaling reinforcement is available for that behavior. And they're only engaging in that behavior when reinforcement's available for it. But sometimes behaviors are not under stimulus control. So sometimes, for example, if you were to tell a child, let's say you're teaching the first instruction, we can go with clap your hands. So the very first instruction you tell them is clap your hands, and they clap their hands, they get the reinforcer. So now you think they mastered the instruction clap hands, but let's say they never made that connection with you, that when you said clap hands, that they were supposed to clap their hands. All they knew is when they clap their hands, they got a reinforcer. So now you're teaching instruction 2 and you're saying find your nose, and instead of finding their nose, they clap their hands. Right? That means it's faulty stimulus control. It's not under stimulus control. So we did talk about in one of our first videos what an SD is, and this video kind of goes hand in hand with that, because in order to understand the concept of an SD, you also must understand the concept of stimulus control. So let's look at a mock question where we're going to go into really what it may look like if you get a question about stimulus control on your exam. All right, guys, let's look at the question. It says, Jennifer, a 5-year-old girl with autism, was taught to answer the question, "What's your name?" Now, whenever she's asked a question such as, "What color is it?" or "Where is the bird in the picture?" she responds with, "My name is Jennifer." This behavior is lacking what? Well, generalization. What is generalization? The idea that she can use the behavior with multiple people, multiple settings, right? She can respond slightly differently. There was response generalization. That is not what we're talking about here. So it's not generalization. Stimulus control. We know, right? The topic is stimulus control. So that's the answer. But stimulus control, well, stimulus control has to do, right, with the fact that she's not engaging in the behavior only in the presence of the SD. Then we have indiscriminable contingency. Indiscriminable contingency means that a child does not know, or a person does not know, whether or not the next response is going to result in reinforcement. So the idea is you're using intermittent schedules of reinforcement that creates an indiscriminable contingency. The child doesn't know, yes, I'm going to be reinforced, or no, I'm going to not be reinforced. And then there's maintenance, meaning she didn't maintain the behavior. Now, I could see how this could be confusing, because you could say, well, she learned it, but she didn't really maintain it. But that's not the case here, because she probably didn't really learn it in the first place, number one. And really, it's not talking about the fact that she lost the skill. It's talking about the fact that she's engaging in it, even when the SD is not present. So you're going to be looking for stimulus control if you get a question that looks like this. So I really hope this was helpful. I have a lot of great resources to help you study on my website, hopeeducationservices.com. I put out an intensive workshop on experimental design. This is something that a lot of people are struggling with. And so it's going to be a 3 to 4 hour workshop where you're going to go through everything there is to know about experimental design, get a mock to take home with it. You can even purchase a 1-hour review with me to go one-on-one with me over the review once you're done with the mock and the class. So if you want to check that out, head over to my website, hopeeducationservices.com. It's just under the store and BCBA prep, and you'll check that out, and also some other resources I have on there to help you study. So happy studying, and I'll see everyone tomorrow for the 5th day of Christmas.